Okay, good luck drivers. A final, leg number 2. Best of order, please. Here we go. So Neil Craig won leg number 1 as we saw earlier today. Let's see what happens now in leg number 2. He leads them off once again from pole position. Jamie Hall giving chase. And comes Tommy Hall, Lee Martin. And Paul Crompton, your top 5. So we're going off in regulation order. And Neil Craig, look at this already, getting the hammer down. He does not want it to go to leg 3. Tommy Hall past Jamie Hall. So Tommy's up to 2nd, Jamie back to 3rd. No team or family orders as we know here. Tommy gets it slightly wrong. Jamie has to check up. Also does Lee Martin and Paul Crompton and Luke Holdsworth. So these guys all tripping over each other slightly, just having to put the brakes on. And Neil Craig, 2.2 seconds clear already is Neil Craig. He says, you boys can get on with it. I am checking out and on my way. Length of the straight now, the lead for Neil Craig, which is 3 seconds already. Tommy Hall there in 2nd, Jamie Hall 3rd. Lee Martin, Paul Crompton, still your top 5 in this one. 1 minute 15 on the master clock. Still plenty of time, 3:45 remaining. Can anyone do anything about the lead that Neil Craig has got in this A final leg 2? Here comes Neil onto the straight. We'll check the lap times as they go. 29.4 for Neil. 29.6 for Tommy. 29.9 for Jamie. So they're lapping the same sort of pace, but Neil Craig already got a 3-second lead in this one. So they're all getting a bit of a gap between them. Tommy Hall try and give chase to Neil Craig ahead of him. Jamie Hall try and go with him as well. So too is Lee Martin. Top 4 now got a slight gap over the rest of the field. Another 29.4 for Neil Craig last time through. Tommy Hall matches it with a 29.4. Jamie Hall 29.8, Lee Martin 29.5. So again, they're all around the same pace, but they're not closing in on Neil Craig. And the gap is now up to 3.2 at the sharp end. Just approaching half race distance already. And it's A final leg number 2. Neil Craig onto the straight. Here comes Tommy Hall.
Race order after 2 minutes 30 seconds. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 8, 9. Leader on lap 6.
So last time through, Tommy Hall takes 0.4 of a second out of Neil Craig's lead. The gap down to 2.8. Tommy giving it absolutely everything out there. These guys really try and get the power down. The car, he's asking the question with the traction. Some brilliant racing we've seen here at sunny Boughton Raceway for round 3 of the BRCA Nationals. Neil Craig says to Tommy Hall, you take 0.4 out of me, pal. I'll take half a second back out of you. So Neil Craig got the gap up to 3.3 now at the sharp end. So absolutely no let off in this one from Neil Craig as we expect. Tommy Hall still pushing on. Jamie Hall also. And Lee Martin, top 4 still clear from the rest of the field. And it comes Paul Crompton, Luke Holdsworth, Ed Callan, Daniel Pole, Ben Smith and Ben Pugh, your 4 running order. Same pace last time, so it maintains at 3.3 second lead for Neil Craig. 1 minute 20 remaining on the master clock. Lee Martin pushing on to try and catch Jamie Hall. Tommy Hall try and do something about Neil Craig's lead. These guys know the need to catch Neil Craig. It may take a mistake from Neil Craig, and he's certainly not making it at the moment. Neil Craig down the straight, 29.9. Here comes Tommy Hall, 29.3. So 6/10 back to Tommy Hall, 2.8 the lead once again for Neil Craig. Into the final 1 minute now of this A final leg number 2. Neil Craig driving absolutely brilliant in this A final leg 2. Just giving himself a little bit more space now off those apexes as he comes around the corners. Onto the straight goes Neil Craig, 35 seconds to go. Tommy Hall really on a charge, but the gap goes back to 3 seconds. Jamie Hall still got Lee Martin just over a second behind him. So those guys battling out for the podium. Neil Craig wanting to wrap it up now. He wants to do the victory here for two-wheel drive at Boughton. He's got this lap and he's going to go one more lap. Will Tommy Hall get through? Will he get caught on time? I think they're both going to get through. Change for third now. Lee Martin up to third. Jamie Hall had a mistake back to fourth. And it's on time, so it's only Tommy Hall can take the victory away from Neil Craig.
Finished.
Final lap now underway. 2.5 second lead for Neil Craig. In the middle of the track he goes. Through the chicane. Here comes Tommy Hall giving chase. But Neil Craig says, you can chase me, but you're not going to catch me. Onto the straight, taking victory and a win today. Neil Craig sends it down the straight and takes leg 2 ahead of Tommy Hall second and Lee Martin. Your top 3 from leg number 2.